I wanted to say that June was a disappointment. I really did. I came in with the mindset that it was. But now that I've kind of set up everything for this video, I'm not so sure. Let's get into it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to go over June, and actually I was looking away because I wanted to be sure to get everything covered, so I have to get that ready on screen. So I'm going to go over the month of June, but before I get into any of that, one, top 10 tunes in DC Legends as according to you, the viewers. Link below, vote on it there. Ultimate Kit Challenge also going on, win some merch and 50 bucks. Down there is the link, check it out. Also, I've put up a poll. It's going to be, because I've had so many in-depth guides to do, and it's just a limited amount of time that I have to actually do this stuff. So I'm putting up a poll of the tunes that are coming out in July and the tunes that I didn't do in June to this point. Like, which ones do you want me to do in-depth guides on? And the top two, maybe even top three, depending on how things go. I'm going to go ahead and do a guide on them. Just so you have a heads up, I'm going to go ahead and do a guide on Peacemaker, Power Girl, and Desaad, which I can't believe. I love Desaad so much, I can't believe I haven't done a guide on them yet. So I'm going to put the tunes up that aren't those. That way you can go ahead and decide from those which ones you want. So, in any case, let's go ahead and get into the month. So, as I said, Desaad, he is the, I was going to say Desaad is the king of the month. However, the rework from Etrigan was incredible. At the same time, I used Desaad, what Desaad does in terms of his ability to stun. And also, I'm going to go ahead and go down here to this, the Torturer, Torturer New God. What is it? 20% true heal and 20% chance to gain debuff immunity at the end of Desaad's turn. That was a legendary point. And then there was one other ability where, if Darkseid is a teammate, purge all buffs from the enemy team before applying buff immunity. Like, they still don't have that fixed, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, like, yeah, of course they have it. That's kind of the problem. They don't have that fixed yet. And he's still a beast. He's still incredible. I want them to hurry to fix that, but he's still an incredible tune. For me, he is the best tune of the month. It's a tie between him, or not a tie, but it's a close race between him and Etrigan. Etrigan has become an absolute beast again. Honestly, like, I don't even know, like I said before, I don't even know if they really needed to do a rework so much as a stat boost, but I'm happy with the rework itself. He hits like an absolute truck. He's definitely worth investing in. And in July, they're going to have a 6-day event, one of those events. A 6-day event with Etrigan in it. Go after those frags, chase him down. If you have to choose between Raven and Etrigan, go for Etrigan, all right? Then, coming in at number 3 in terms of tunes of the month, is Raven. Now, I had a viewer who told me that I'm looking at her in a different way, that I was looking at her as support. And actually, what he said is that I should look at her as like a damage dealer, like a AoE nuker. And I went with that theory, and I think I even I showed it in a video. I don't know if sometimes I don't know if I did a video or I was just talking to myself. So I did a video on it, trying to get her to ramp like I would do like Dr. Poison or Starfire, to just do one quick AoE wipeout. And it didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Like, she did some solid damage. However, at the same time, she is very, very slow. The damage that she put in does not apply the amount of damage that would make it warranted for me to build a nuke team around her. So overall, her rework was a disappointment to me. Is she better? She is improved, but like, even her healing took like a downturn with the way they reworked it. So she's not so great to me. And then coming in last, Granny Goodness. I haven't touched her. However, judging by everybody on Reddit and in my alliance, she's not worth me touching. So I'm not gonna. I have no like input in on her other than everybody says she's horrible, so I'm not gonna fade the public this time. I'll go ahead and take their word for it. So Granny Goodness, you know, the most disappointing of the tunes in the month of June, I would say Desaad. And I mean, if you were to tell me Etrigan was your best over Desaad, I'm not gonna fight you on it, but I would definitely put Desaad up there because he also has a style of play that, and it took me that second of hearing it from hate mail on one of his podcasts where it was like, he's a control tune. And I was like, you're right. Don't even worry about damage, right? And somebody actually put that up about Savitar. And I'm just saying this randomly now, which I probably shouldn't, but whatever. About Savitar hitting like a feather pillow, or hitting like a feather, whatever. And which may be very well true. However, with the approach that you would take with tunes like this, Desaad does no damage at all. And that's okay, because that's not why I'm bringing him. Maybe the problem with Savitar is that if you're earlier in the game or in the mid game, you don't have the luxury of maybe having multiple damage dealers over, all of the affinities. And you're like, okay, I need an energy damage dealer. And Savitar is the option I got, and he sucks at damage. Then I can understand that. But if your roster's got a lot more depth to it, then you can specialize the positions a little bit more, and each tune doesn't have to maybe do one or two or three jobs in order for you to get to where you need to go. And so, like, having a control tune like Desaad, I could see where people who were earlier in the game be like, no, I'm not feeling him. Although he is so good. The stuns are so good. I can understand where they're like, no, I'm not feeling him, or I can't use him a lot because I need somebody in that slot for damage, or I need, 2 tunes or 3 tunes at least that can give solid damage to help me make it. I understand that. However, you have a deeper roster and you're trying to specialize certain areas or have like certain like roles filled, he's incredible at control. Etrigan, though, is an absolute beast when it comes to that damage. He ramps awesome, especially for PvE content. So I get it. Now, here's the thing. If I go back, I would say Desaad might A tier, Etrigan A tier, Raven C, Granny Goodness trash. So if I got a report card with 2 A's, well, I guess A in this case is technically a B, with 2 B's, a D, and an F, my mom ain't gonna be too happy about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good batting average. If it was baseball, we'd be good. If I was a 3-point shooter, I'd be legendary. So far, I would say overall new tunes, like the overall look at it, is a positive. It's a plus. Because 2 of them are not just viable, but are going to be in regular rotation. The other 2, like Raven can be used, Granny Goodness will never be used. So overall positive on the new tunes. Now, as far as the stat boost go, Peacemaker, I wasn't using him before anyway. I'm using him now more and more, and I do like him. I do enjoy using him. Power Girl, the stat boost, did help a lot. Running her with the Kilowog now. She still does not hit like an absolute... Well, she does. She does. I think I'm having the problem of comparing her strength to like Superman strength, and that's just not fair. Swamp Thing is like a truck again and is absolute beast. Problem is, there's a lot of Spectres running around, and so one of his best abilities is the ability to revive your team, but Spectre lays down heal immunity on his AoE attack, which basically negates that because then nobody revives. So that's a problem. He does hit like a truck, and I do like using him a lot. Joker, I have not touched since the stat boost, so let's just say it's okay. Or let's say it's terrible. 3 of the 4 stat boosts are good, in my view. So overall, I have to say that the month of June was actually really, really good. Maybe not really, really, but yeah, good. I think it was a really good month. So that being said, also what I'm going to do here for the month of June review is I'm going to go ahead and go into raids. Now, I had someone ask about how to handle raids, and I'm just going to show you, and I'm guessing that person meant more like team compositions as opposed to like actually how I fish for tunes and raids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick like fishing session. Hey, Starfire. I'm going to do a quick fishing session just to get a couple of tunes out or a couple of bosses out. And then I'm going to talk through some of the pluses and minuses of what you're doing when you build a team. Now, if you're in game or damn near there, then Cal Rayner is going to be one of your best friends. Fight later. And like some of these battles are going to be quick. You have a Superwoman maybe. You have a Cal Rayner and you have a Spectre. Then you're pretty much good to go. Just use those 3. And not even at the same time. So fight now. Let's go ahead and go with Star Sapphire or Starfire. As you notice, this is what I'm running. I have Kyle Rayner and I have Spectre. Now, one of the things about doing this, and let me go ahead and run it, and I'll put Superwoman in there in place of Spectre real quick. This battle is not going to last. Maybe I should check attack an alliance boss. One of the things you're going to run into is that Etrigan, the way he ramps is incredible. He gives himself a lot of int ups. problem is that he has that animation with every time somebody dies. Now, there's not going to be a lot of tunes dying. However, that animation is going to happen on his third ability fairly often. Oh, it's taking them a minute to take down her. That ability is going to happen fairly often on the A3 once you go into auto, like what I just did there. What you like to have are, let's go ahead and go into it like this. Support tunes that can call assist. So you're looking at your Hippolyta's. She has a support where she can give you strength ups or int ups, and then she also calls assist on the A3 and on the A1. You have Kyle Rayner, who calls assist literally after every single move. He does a call assist, which is incredible. That's why I run him with Spectre, because Spectre gets intelligence ups on his A1. You just keep running. I would love to say that was my original idea. It was not. You also have Darkseid, who can be awesome at lead when you're doing this, because if he has buffs, then everybody else on your team after their turn have a 75% chance to call assist and attack again. Reason for doing that is that I'm trying to get that A1 on tunes that ramp on their A1 or give themselves, strength ups or intelligence ups on their A1 as much as possible. I'm trying to ramp them up through that call assist while also getting some extra hits in. If you only have like a flash, that may work because he does a lot of out of turn hits once he has some speed ups. And so you might be able to get some extra shots in there without the burden of extra animation. Since this is a timed event, and let me go ahead, I guess I could use Spectre here, right? Since this is a timed event, having those tunes in there, let's go ahead and do 5x. Having those tunes in there with a lot of animations slows you down and doesn't help you get more damage in. On top of it, and this is something that it took me a long time to actually get. Oh, this might have been a bad idea. This is something that took me a long time to actually get. Fewer tunes might be better. So, for example, I'm only running 2 because that way I know when Kyle Rayner does his call assist, the only person he can call an assist from is Spectre, so Spectre's going to ramp. When it's Superwoman, the only one he can go do a call assist for is Superwoman. That's all fine and dandy. Now, when we go into building out more teams, then I need to worry about, and this is coming from like your roster's pretty deep, okay? Then it's coming from a perspective of I need to either weaken, stun, or strengthen. Now, I'm going to, this is an alliance battle. I need my alliance to do this. I'm not going to quit because I need to help my alliance, right? So, in any case, when you're building out a team, see if you can build out, for example, Doomsday. Doomsday is a tune that can run, and somebody hit me the game on this about a month or 2 ago. Doomsday is a tune that can run by himself on auto and take out a lot of bosses. So you can run him alone. You don't have to worry about the animations or the turns of a whole bunch of other tunes that probably won't be doing that much damage anyway. He ramps himself up with strength ups. He makes himself tankier so he does not fall. So now you just run Doomsday by himself. Then if Doomsday is the one who's going to get it, then I'm running Kyle Rayner or Spectre. Chop, chop. Then if that's not going to happen, then I'm going to run, for example, Darkseid, Spectre, and Hippolyta. Darkseid, Superwoman, and Owlman. So Owlman or Darkseid, Superwoman, and Riddler. Riddler is amazing for these situations. So let's go back to it. If I'm running this composition, and I'm going to put Darkseid in just as a placeholder, just to show as the example. So you have Darkseid in there. Darkseid's going to have call assist on it. Then I want to run Hippolyta because she's a support tune. She also does call assist. Cool. And then I'll put Spectre or Superwoman behind that. I'm not going to run it right now, but you'll get my point. So then I'll put Hippolyta, where you at? Hippolyta, and then I'll put Superwoman also on the strength of that, right? Now what I'm actually going to do is probably run a Superwoman with Kyle Rayner just so he goes by himself, but in case you don't have it, right? So then let's say I don't have Hippolyta, and I don't have a way of calling assist, or not calling assist, but I don't have a way of strengthening my own team. I can also go the other route, and I can replace the Hippolyta with a Riddler. Riddler is going to lay down a lot of int downs and agility downs, weakening the boss you can go ahead and take them out. Also, side note, plus about Darkseid. The A1 stuns, that does stay on these alliance bosses and on these raid bosses. So that way when they don't get a turn, number one, their animation isn't slowing you down. Number two, they can't kill you if they're unconscious, basically. So then you have Riddler there. Another good support tune for this situation, oh, I think I stayed this way, is also Owlman. He gives hit chance ups, he gives crit damage ups, he gives crit chance ups. So that way, the more you're critting, the more damage you're doing, the better it is for everybody. So now what I'm going to do is, actually, I kind of want to see, I'm going to run two things here real quick because I'm curious because Superwoman is the queen of raid. Period. I know Spectre is a beast, but Superwoman is absolutely nuts when it gets down to it. I think I'm going to run a combination of, let's go ahead and do, I shouldn't have taken Darkseid out of that spot. Darkseid, we're going to go ahead and put in Owlman, and then we're going to put in Hippolyta. Or actually, you know what? Riddler has a call assist on his A3. So I'm going to put in Riddler, and then I'm going to put in Hippolyta, right? So let's go ahead and run this. And then see how much damage we do at 3x. Cool. Now, the issue that I automatically see is that when there's going to be the call assist from Hippolyta, there is a chance that Riddler's going to be the one who's going to get called. I don't want Riddler to be called. I'm okay with Darkseid being called because he ramps up on C. He got called. Now he's laying down agility downs and int downs, which is nice. He does a call assist on Hippolyta, which is nice. However, with Darkseid, I would like Darkseid to get that call assist because then it stuns Starfire. I like Superwoman to get that assist because she hits like a truck and will buff. Like I'm looking for that. But it's okay. When Riddler goes, he does give int downs, he does give agility downs, which makes it better. Now he's stunning. But now the ultimate thing, I'm looking for 1 million in damage. I love to see those numbers. The thing that I'm looking for right now really is the end, because now I want to do a legit comparison of 1.4 million. Gotta love it. A legit comparison, because I've never actually, I've done it anecdotally, like how much damage I'm doing, but I haven't done it like for real, like checked it out to see. So what I'm going to do is let this run, and then I'm going to remove either Riddler or Hippolyta. I think Hippolyta's not, is she giving int ups or is she giving int ups or is she giving strength ups at the beginning? I think she's giving strength ups at the beginning. So we'll see. Maybe I'll put Riddler in then just so. Oof. So what is that? What is that? How much damage? Well, I guess I did all the damage. How much damage was that? That was 28K, 28 million. I don't know how much time I had left. I should have paid attention to that, right? All right, so since I can take them out anyway. All right, so rebuilding that up. Who am I removing? I think I'm gonna remove Riddler because then Hippolyta will give buffs. Darkseid will then have 5+, and then everybody will be able to call assist themselves. Let's go ahead and go for it and see how this goes. Then also, Riddler's gone, so now when that call assist comes, it's going to be either Darkseid or Superwoman, which is a plus. See, so now we're stunning, good to go, and Darkseid is now ramped. Second call assist from Superwoman, we love to see it, and now another hit from Superwoman. Love to see it. Let's see how fast this goes. I'm going to try to pay attention to the time this time because I believe, I don't know how fast the first one went. Dummy. Too busy talking. But I mean, look at it already. You saw 2.3 million there, 30 seconds in, 2.7 million. Like the way that she's ramping up right now because she's getting a lot of the attention and doing a lot of the call assist. Man, 2.9. 2.9. Gotta love it. You have got to love it. And it seems pretty clear to me that this is faster. It seems pretty clear. I'm tempted to like stop all this right now, go back and check, and then come back to this just to see. But I mean, yo. All right, so that's with less people. Last one, then we will call this a video. I'm gonna attack Starfire again, but this time only using Kyle Rayner, who will do those call assists. So that took about a minute. Now let's see what happens when it's Kyle Rayner. Oh, Why am I so excited about this? Why? Let's sip on the coffee. All right. So now see, the one, I guess, downside is that we're not getting the extra call assist when she has her turn, but we're getting extra, like, every time Kyle Rayner does something, she goes. 1.8. There was this one time, I think when she first came out, that, in fact, I'm sure it's when she first came out, that she was like a 5X tune or something like that, and she broke the game. Like, it was absolutely insane. She absolutely broke the game. There were like numbers in the millions that were just outright nuts. That was a good day, except for the fact that it exposed a bug in the game itself. Uh-oh. It doesn't seem like they're going too fast. Uh-oh. Was the other team faster? I think I'm going to have to go check. All right. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I got to check this out. I got to admit, I am absolutely shocked. I just went back and checked, and the Hippolyta Darkseid Superwoman combination came in with 58 seconds left, and the Kyle Rayner one came in with 53 seconds left. And then the other one, the first one, it was clearly like 45 or something like that. I'm absolutely shocked. I thought for sure the Kyle Rayner one would go faster. But that was the thing I was saying before at the beginning of the Kyle Rayner one, is that the one thing that you're missing is like the extra call assist on her turn and the extra call assist from Hippolyta. Man, that's surprising. This is why we play test these things. I'm absolutely stunned. But I'm going to call it a video there. Look for your tunes and actually let me go back and I'll do this real quick. Look for your tunes that, especially if they can self-ramp permanent strength ups or permanent int ups or something like that, definitely look for those. The tunes that ramp a lot are the ones that you want to play with. So for example, Doomsday has no place for me in like PvP or PvE. However, he can solo a lot of these bosses. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it here, but we'll actually see right now. I'm still like, what just happened? Oh, 103. Oh, that's what those affinity resistance ups are for. So yeah, I'm still like, what just happened? But yeah, self-ramping tunes, tunes that call assist. Don't hinder yourself or fall in love with these strictly multiplier tunes, because sometimes, multiplying Desaad's damage by 5 or by 3 is still nothing, especially when compared to like a Doomsday who's ramping up all these strength ups and stamina ups. Like, you would rather have Doomsday, and that's 2 million by himself. You would rather have Doomsday doing that solo as opposed to putting every single multiplier on there, for example. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Doomsday do his thing, because I like the people who told me this, which thank you guys so much for hipping me up to game on this. It's still amazing to me how he could be utterly useless everywhere, except for right here is where he shines. It's awesome. Absolutely love it. So, thank you guys for watching. That was my June preview, and that's raids. I hope I was able to help. And if you guys have questions, put them in the comment section below. Let me know. And also, read the comment section. A lot of people give some good information there. I've learned a lot from my own comment section, just so you guys know. Thank you guys for watching. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Doomsday does it with 20 seconds left to go. I'll see you guys next time.